Pokemon team stereotypes. All bark, no bite. Sometimes you just like how a Pokemon looks, and there's nothing wrong with that. Maybe you just think it's really cute or really cool. But sometimes looks are all it has going for it, because when it comes down to it, that Pokemon just straight up sucks. I have a ton of respect for people who keep them despite that though. I feel like using Pokemon because you like them is way better than just using them because they're good. From my countless journeys, Vikavolt, I don't know how to say it anymore. People always correct. Just one of them is the Pokemon I immediately think of. This thing looks sick. I love it. But guess what? I don't use it a lot because it's slower than a literal worm. What? I hate this. It got to a point where I wasn't even sure if I wanted this thing on my team anymore, but I kept it. Begrudgingly. We came too far, okay? We can't just take them back now. I thought Wishy-Washy would be another Magikarp situation where it starts off as this weak, pathetic creature and turns into a behemoth. But turns out it stays as this weak, pathetic creature. There just happens to be more of them. Same thing with Golisopod. Wimpod's whole thing is being a wimp, so I thought once it evolved, it would grow a pair and not be so wimpy writing in its diary. But no, it's still scared. If not more, because it now has the ability to straight up leave mid-battle. Come back! This has screwed me over so many times, which again is a shame because it looks so cool. Notice how I just mentioned 3 Pokemon from Alola? Yeah, my Pokemon Sun team was dysfunctional. We should not have won that championship. Kinda like Ash. I thought Corviknight had such a cool design, but alas, it kinda sucked in the end. I thought it would end up being another Staraptor, but it just ended up being tanky and slow, which I guess makes sense, but still. Colossal looks cool, but just splashing a bit of water on it is enough to kill it, so it never really lasted long. Daxbun is the only Pokemon that I've used and kept, not because it was cool, but because it was cute. Look at it. It's a loaf dog. What more could you ask for? Probably a dog with a sword. Boy, do I have a game for you. I used Daxbun despite not needing another fairy type on the team. Was it worth it? I don't know, but he was there. Archeops is also here mostly because of its ability to fetus. Not the fetus, the fetus. I don't know why they decided to curse this poor creature. It's already struggling to fly. It doesn't need to struggle in battle as well. In their defense though, I think having a bunch of flawed creatures on your team can make for the most fun playthroughs ever. Instead of having a bunch of overpowered critters steamroll everything, it's more fun to come out of every battle struggling and wondering how you even won. So in the end, I'm pretty happy I kept all of these creatures despite them not being the best.